Dear students, good morning to all of you. We are very happy to have you today, once again, in this class today. And therefore, welcome. You look all happy. I think you are prepared to listen to one more session today. Today we will be dealing on the tenses. We have 12 verb tenses in English grammar. You know, all of us, at every moment of our life, we are busy with doing something or not doing something. In other words, we are all act-oriented, action-oriented. Every moment of our life, we do something or the other. Therefore, we are verb-centered people, we can say. That's where we are in now, tenses. One act, activity or verb, either we do now or before now or after now. So therefore we are referring to the time when we say act, when we say verb, time, situation, state of mind, state of life. So these things are there in our life every now and then. To express all these things, we make use of 12 verb tenses. Now there are two parts. In the first part, we will learn about how to construct each column, how to construct. In second part, we shall deal with. Now, each tense is used. When do we use it? For example, present simple. Which are the circumstances we use this one? Which are the circumstances we use this? Which are the circumstances we use present perfect, etc. That will be second session. The first session is how to construct. Now let us come here. This chart is read like this: present simple. Because you know there are main three tenses: present, past, future. And in present we have 4 types. Past we have 4 types. Future tense we have 4 types. Altogether 12. Now present simple, we take present simple. Now how is this constructed? That's important for us. We have something called the verbs. Verbs, 3 forms of the verbs we have. Form V1, verb 1, V2, verb 2, V3, verb 3. Verb 1 is always present. Verb 2 always past. Verb 3 always past participles. So that we must know. These 3 forms of the verbs we need to know. Also we need to know the helping verbs. Helping verbs. Each column has its own helping verbs. By looking at the helping verb, you will know which column that comes. Except two columns, there is no helping verb. One is present simple and past simple. They don't carry any helping verbs. All other, that means 10 columns will carry helping verbs. Also we need to know present participle. Present participle. Present participle is main verb having ing form. Whenever the main verb has ing form, it is called present participle. Thinking, jumping, when you say, it's a present participle. We have third form of the verbs. It's called past participle. For example, go, present. Went, past tense. Gone, V3, gone. It's a past participle. Sometimes carry, present. Carried, past. Carried, past participle. So past and past were same form. Sometimes all the 3 same. For example, put, present. Put, past. Put, past participle. Sometimes first and third same. Only second changes. Come, present. Came, past. Come, past participle. So these form 3 forms of the verbs you need to by heart. That's all. There are many. Every verb has this type of 3 forms. We need to know them. So this is background for us to know, to go about these things now. Now first one, how to construct this? Present simple. The sun rises in the east. We have written one sentence here. Now, the main verb is rise, R-I-S-E, rise. When the subject, we must remember, subject and verb, they should agree with each other. Subject, verb, agreement should be there. Why I say this is, in the present simple, for example, when you have the subject singular, that subject singular, if there is, verb will carry letter S. Is it the sun? Singular or plural? Singular. So rises. Yes. Also remember, here rises, ES is added, ES, not just S. Some verbs we have to add ES. Some verb just yes. Now, for example, word ending with O. For example, go. When you add yes, it is es, goes. For example, ending with ch. The word ends with ch. Church. Churches. Es. Word ends with the yes. Yes. From the kiss. Kisses. Es. Some words like X, for example, X ends with the X, fixes, ES. Therefore, there are some exceptions like this. Some will carry ES, some will carry just yes. Understanding is, when the subject is singular, then verb will carry yes or ES with that. If the subject is plural, then verb will not carry yes or es. But one exception is there, I. I is singular. I. Though it is singular, yes doesn't come there. She, singular, she jumps, yes comes. I, singular, I jumps, cannot say, don't say. I jump, that's all. So this you must remember when you construct the present simple. Then rest of it predicate. The sun rises in the east. The predicate can be anything later on. Predicate includes the verb also, but it can be anything. Later on anything it can be, but this main thing is the verb. Next is continuous, present continuous. Child is eating sweets. Now see what happens here. Subject and verb agreement, even here there is. Now in this column when we are there, present continuous, there are three helping verbs possible. Three. Am, is, are. Am, is, are. These three helping verbs is possible, depending on the subject. If the subject is I, then helping verb should be am, am. Otherwise it will not come am. If the subject is singular, any other singular, then helping verb will be is. If the subject is plural, then helping verb is are. You must remember this. In other words, are, is, am. When it comes usually, we must immediately know it must be somewhere in the present continuous. But you must remember immediately the main verb. Main verb is eat, for example. Eat. It will be always in the ing form. Present participle form. Therefore, there is a sentence, let us say, my mother is cooking in the kitchen. Immediately you should know which column it is in. How? Look at the verb. Don't look at other words. My mother, don't look. Cooking in the kitchen, don't look. What is the verb? Verb is cooking. Helping verb and main verb. So is there and ing form of the verb is there. Immediately you know, therefore, is and ing form, if it comes, is ing form, it should be in the present continuous. Nowhere else it will come. If the subject is plural, boys, then there is no is, there is are. The boys are playing on the ground. Now, on the ground is not important for us. Boys, the boys, not important for us. Helping verb and main verb are playing. Immediately you know, are playing means present continuous. So we must fix these things in the mind. You ask me any question today, for example, long sentence you make and ask me, which tense is it in? Immediately we say, you know how? We don't see your subject. We don't see your other things. We just see the verb. Verb we see, verb. Helping verb and main verb we see. Then we fix which column it should be in. So therefore, whenever there is am, is and are, plus main verb with ing form, then we are in present continuous tense. Come to the third one, present perfect. Present perfect also has its own features, its own qualities. How to construct? You put the subject. You put the subject. Subject usually singular, subject usually plural. Only two types of subjects possible for us. Plural, singular. Now here, helping verbs are two. Has and have. Has and have, two. If the subject is singular, has comes there, has. If the subject is plural, have comes. Helping verb. Always. But there is an exception for I. When I say I, though it is singular, has doesn't come. Have. That you must remember in mind. By heart it. There is no other way. So therefore, I have eaten sweets. She has eaten sweets. They have. Boys have. See? When the subject is plural, have. When the subject is singular, has. Exception, I. I have, not has. Then, next you see the main verb. Main verb. There is only helping verb. Main verb is lost. Now what is this lost? It is third form of the verb. V1, V2, V3 as said. So in the present column, perfect column, only the third form of the verb is coming there. So, lose, lost, lost. So third form is lost. This is called past participle of the verb lose. So in the perfect column, may it be here, may it be in the past perfect, may it be in the future perfect. Perfect column means main verb is always V3 form, which means past participle form. Then rest of it follows. My pen or whatever. Next. Come to the fourth column here. Present perfect continuous. Continuous means, here what did you do? Continuous. Main verb is in which form? ing form. Easy. Main verb is always in the ing form. Continuous means this column. So, eating. See, eating. Here also it could be eating. There also it should be eating because continuous. Now it is not just continuous, it is a perfect continuous. Same thing as in the previous column, has and haves are same. I, subject, have. She, singular, has. Plural, they, have. So same rule as present perfect, helping verbs. But you must remember, we are in the perfect continuous, therefore after the helping verb, another helping verb is added, that been. So, been will come only here, fourth columns, been. And along with that, ing form. Therefore, any sentence you make, long sentence you make, any sentence, we don't care. You don't care. You just see the helping verbs. If that in the sentence, has been going, has been jumping, have been eating. If there is such verbs, then immediately you know it is present perfect continuous. Then you come to the past. Past simple. Past simple. Now here there is no much confusion. You know why? You put any subject, singular, plural, I, they, she, boys, engineers, teachers, whatever subject you put there, whatever subject, no difference, because immediately you follow a main verb. No helping verb in this, main verb. It is a V1, verb 1, present is there. V2 is there, past simple, so that word will come. V2 will come. Subject whatever, singular, plural, but V2 word will come here. Simple past word will come here. For example, you say, I jumped. Singular. You put plural, they jumped. That's all. You say we jumped. It jumped. Teachers jumped. Any subject you put singular, plural. Simple past verb will remain the same. So therefore it is very easy. And no helping verb there. Next column is past continuous. Now you must know, here it is, am, are. Up there is, are, and. Now, those three helping verbs will become past tense here. And is a present tense. Its past tense is was. Is, present tense. Its past tense is was. Are, present tense. Its past tense is were. That's all here. So therefore, when you are in the past continuous, am becomes was, is becomes was, and are becomes were. Then, of course, because it's a continuous, main verb will be in the ing form. That's all. So therefore, whenever you hear a sentence, which, however long it is, you don't care about anything. You just see, look at the verb there. The children were playing on the ground. If you see the sentence, immediately you know were is there. Were means immediately you know it's a past tense. And ing form, main verb is there. You know therefore past continuous. Other words you don't care. Because tense is always perceived. Tense is always fixed by looking at the verb, not any other words. Now come to past perfect. Now here also, no much worry for us. You know why? You put any subject, singular, plural, any subject you put. Helping verb will be always had. Any subject. No worry at all for us. And of course, next is main verb. Because it is perfect, it will carry the V3 form, third form. Therefore, past perfect, subject, whatever subject you put, she, they, he, it, teachers, boys, girls, whatever, girl, singular, plural, whatever. Helping verb will be had. Then main verb, gone, you see here, gone. Third form of the verb, go, V3 form. So therefore, you know immediately. Third form and had. We are in past perfect column. Now next column is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Ramu had been eating sweets. Because it's continuous, you know already, main verb will be in the ing form. Been will be added. Been. Because it's a perfect continuous. Been. You know it. Then had, because it's perfect, had. So therefore, had gone, had taught, had jumped, if it comes, immediately you must know it is past perfect. But had been jumping, had been going, had been eating, then you must immediately should know it is past perfect continuous. Just 3 words enough there to fix upon which column it should come. Okay, now we are here. Future simple. Future simple also there is no much issue. whichever subject you use, helping verb will come will. For that matter, everywhere there will be will. All the columns easy for you. Above these other it should be difficult, but this one is to pinpoint very easy because everywhere there will be will. But remember, not only will, some other things are added there for other columns. Now is any subject you put, future simple, any subject you put, I, they, she, it, whatever, will come. I will, she will. Okay, whichever subject will. Then present form of the verb, V1 will come. I will eat. She will sleep. Not like that. Present form of the verb. That is a future simple or simple future. Then next is future continuous. Whatever subject you put will come there. Will. Okay, that's another is added be. Now, whenever there is a be, you should know you are in which column? Continuous column. That's all. You see, that one word is enough for us. One word is enough. But provided, main verb should be in ing form. The main verb should be ing form. Will be eating, will be sleeping, will be. So therefore, when you see these three words, will be jumping, will be studying, will be, then immediately you know you are in the future continuous column. Other words don't carry, don't care, children or whatever, and end how it ends, don't worry. To fix upon the tense, you just see the verbs. Then next is future perfect. Now perfect means have. Helping verb have certainly will be there. Have, no has, no had. Then will certainly will be there. Will. Then we have third form of the verb, because the perfect column is always like that. Third form of the verb, V3. Eaten. Third form of the verb. Therefore, child will have eaten sweets. So, will have eaten is common for all the sentences. If it falls here, will have eaten. Subject, whatever. Plural, singular, it's okay. Now, we are in the third, future perfect continuous. It is actually longest one here. In all the tenses, longest sentence would be in future perfect continuous, because there are many words in that. But just to see the verbs, that's all, verb. Child is a subject. Children, subject. Singular, plural, doesn't matter. Will be there always. Then have, because it is a perfect column, have. Then been, always common, been. Then ing form of the main verb, because it is a continuous.